Talladega Super Speedway in Talladega, Alabama. Here, the biggest and fastest of the tracks we go to on the NNSCRA Castrol GTX Cup Series, and we are here today for stop number 10 in this series. It's the always exciting Winston 500 as we're set for 29 laps of racing on this 2.66 mile racetrack in the heart of Alabama, and the crowd of 170,000 strong is on hand for action here today, and that's not counting the idiots that's not counting the party goers in the infield. So that being said, here's the starting lineup for this race here. On the pole at 190 miles per hour, it is Laura Chung. It's her first pole of the season. Number 98 RCA Ford. She qualified outside pole, if you remember, for the Daytona 500. So apparently her qualifying program very, very good on the plate tracks, of course, as well, obviously. She'll be alongside Jesse Turner, number 75, the Remington Arms Ford. Second row, Ryan George, number 30, the Gumout Pontiac. He's alongside number 29. That's Zachary Fitzwater in the Cartoon Network Chevrolet. Third row, Cement Oscon in 36, and Charles Sanford in 24, who had that heartbreaking loss down in Martinsville, the last race on the tour. Charles, I'm sure, wants to get wants to vindicate himself from that too and get redemption at Talladega. He'd probably prefer to get it at Martinsville for the fall race, I'm sure. But anyway, Alex Miller has the next row down in number 15, the Quality Care Ford. He's alongside Joshua Osborne in number 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. Next row down, Nathan Orman in 18 in the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, and number 10, the Tide Ford of Paul Minnick. Next row down has 23, Wes McCoy in the Smokin' Joe's Ford, and number 7, Allison Rain in the Exide Batteries Ford, excuse me. Next row down, Zach Winkle looking to go 2 for 2 in the plate tracks in the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. He won the Daytona 500 this season. And number 44, Seth Cole's beside him in the Hot Wheels Pontiac. Next row down has the Atlanta winner, Cole Deaver in the GM Government Chevrolet, car number 3. He's alongside number 33, that is Matt McIntyre. Next row down, Rob Evans in 16, the Family Channel Ford, and number 21, Sitco Ford of Quentin Moore. Next row is number 5, Bill Parker in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet, and Dylan Poteet, number 22, in the Caterpillar Pontiac. Next row down is 88, Keith Batson, the Darlington winner, and the Darlington and Martinsville winners in the Ford Quality Care Services Ford. He's alongside number 1, that's Trent Dunham in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Next row down has Zach Rogers in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. He'll be alongside number 28. That's Cat Batts in the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down has the Richmond winner. It's Daniel Bouchard, number 31 Lowe Chevrolet, and championship points leader Dylan Young, the number 2 Miller Lite Ford, excuse me. He's another two-timer. He won at Rockingham in Texas. Next row down has Roberto Crown Jr. in 17, the Western Auto Chevrolet, and Mike Becker in 43, the STP Pontiac. He's a former Talladega winner himself. Aaron Macklin in 87 and 25. James Henry is the next row down. The next row down after that would be Ryan Brummer, the Quaker State Ford, car number 26. And Kyle Matthews, number 42, the Coors Light Pontiac. Next row down is William Brock in number 4, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and Levi McIntyre in 99, the Exovirus SKF Ford. Next row down has Jessica Shelton, number 94, the McDonald's Ford. She won at Bristol this season. She's alongside number 90, that is James Sykes in the Heilig Myers Ford. Next row down, John Andrews in 41, the Kodiak Chevrolet, and number 37, Dylan Abrahamian in the Kmart RC Cola Ford. And starting shotgun would be Muhammad Abdullah in 81 and Daniel Gatrock in 71, starting shotgun in the field. So that's your starting lineup for the always exciting Winston 500 here at Talladega Super Speedway. And boy, what a race we're going to have here today. It's going to be some tremendous racing here today. I can feel it in my heart there. My adrenaline's pumping, my blood's pumping. Let's do this, guys.
Drivers, start those engines.
So, ready to go racing here. 40 cars on pit road. The thunder rolls at Talladega Super Speedway. As pace car leads the field off the pit road for the pace cycle back for the start of the race right after this. Field comes off corner number 4 here as the pace car is about to come off on the pit road. is Laura Chung and Jesse Turner, a pair of Fords on the front row for this race here, qualifying pole at 190 miles per hour, which is about how fast they're going to be going when they get to this section. And on the next time they pass by this section here, start finish going to be right about here. This is Daytona, but Talladega, it's the exit of pit road. As they come to the start finish line, green flag flies, and boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys and girls. In-car cameras today will be carried by Charles Sanford, Kyle Matthews, and Jessica Shelton. Those will be our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. Here at Talladega and look how fast they're already coming. 175 miles an hour off turn number 2. And speed still increasing. 182 miles an hour down the backstretch here. 184, 185. As he got Ryan George to the low side looking for the top spot. We're just going to give you a speed shot at the start-finish line to give you an idea how fast they're going, though, but we'll probably do that next time by. But 178 miles an hour is the first lap speed for Ryan George here, but you see they're already running a whole lot faster than that now as Alex Miller in the 15 car goes to the top spot, but Nathan Orman starts to make a 3 wide at number 18 Interstate Batteries Chevrolet, or Interstate Batteries Pontiac. 3 wide as Miller and Orman goes low side. And Nathan Orman takes the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, number 18, to the top spot now. He's got Wes McCoy in the 23 car down the low side, looking for the lead himself. And that's what 197 miles an hour looks like at the start-finish line. Absolutely fast racing here. Second lap for the leader second lap here. Leader of the second lap speed there, tallied at 196.097 miles per hour. And the fastest lap in the draft so far, 197.382. That's set by Jessica Shelton, the number 94 McDonald's Ford. As they come off turn number 4 here, but here comes Zach Winkle, who's looking to keep his play racing streak intact here this season. He's got Orman and Keith Batson behind him, and behind Batson you got number 6, that's Zach Rogers. Rogers won the season at North Wilkesboro in the First Union 400 a few years ago. Down the backstretch they come here. Here comes number 22, Dylan Poteet, down the low side, the Caterpillar Pontiac. Poteet, the former winner here at Talladega himself, and as well as Zach Rogers. He's also a former Winston 500 winner himself. And Nathan Orman actually got a Truck Series win here as well, too, on this track. So you got a lot of guys in this field who knows how to, a lot of drivers in this field who knows how to get it done on this track here. And of course, you got drivers who are looking for some upset aspirations, and of course, not to mention also, and that's the rookies in the field, I should say, or drivers who've never won much in this series. And you got some drivers who's looking to break long winless droughts on this track here too, or drivers who's never won before on this track, I should say too. So Talladega, it can be anybody in this field that can win this race here. Any of these 40 cars can pull it off. And it's like that in any series we go to, any track we go to in the series. Any of the 40 drivers have a good shot to pull off a win at any given race. Roberto Crown Jr., number 17, down the low side. He's got the second position now. He looks low on Poteet. He goes to the low side here. Is he going to lead this lap over to the 22 car? Let's see what happens here. I think Roberto's going to take the lead that time by. Yes, he is. Roberto Crown Jr. to the top spot, number 17, Western Auto Chevrolet. 5 laps in the books, just an explosive start to this Winston 500 at Talladega. Dylan Young to second position. He's keeping up that great winning. He's gonna keeping up that great finishing percentage he's had. An average finish so far of an average finish of just a little over 5 coming into this race. That's why he's already got a 185-point advantage coming into this race. So he may need it too, because Talladega, you never know what's going to happen on this track here. Dylan Young, he's won twice this season so far. If he can come out of this track, if he can get out of this track unscathed with a top 10, that would be impressive here. Wait, of course, we're running. Because you know, and I know I said this before about the 2 car, but the crew's got the 2 car just absolutely all together right now. They just got it all together. That number 2 crew does. Two wins this season so far, as we mentioned for Dylan. He won at Texas, and he also won the second race of the season at Rockingham. Here comes James Sykes on the low side, though. He's got Rob Evans low side of him, too. Evans is going to take the lead at Family Channel Ford. Here comes number 90, James Sykes. Another guy who could pull off an upset win here, too, in Holligmeyer's Ford. Sykes, of course, one of Quentin Moore's drivers in the field, too. And of course, with Quentin's coaching, I'm sure that James Sykes, is hoping to pull one off here for the Q-Man himself. Cat Batson runs in second position, or actually runs now as the leader, I should say. Paul Minnick is now running second in number 10, Tide Ford. Jesse Turner, he wants to get a point win so badly he can almost taste it. Turner in number 75, Remington Arms Ford. He actually won one of the 125 qualifying races, I should say, this season at Daytona. And here comes Seth Cole, the season 28 series champion. One of the guys is already locked into the Winston All-Stars at Charlotte Motor Speedway about 3 weeks from now. Or 3 races, I should say, from now, I should say. We'll be heading to California Speedway next on the tour for the Auto Club 400, and then we'll go to the first road race of the season at Sonoma for the Fram Autolite 300K. Off turn number 4 they come. Here comes Joshua Osborne, second place now. He's gonna have Ryan George hook up. You got 3 Pontiacs down the low side: Osborne, Ryan George, and Cement Oscon. In numbers 36 down the low side. Here comes Ryan George low side. And Ryan George goes to the lead out of Kev Shear Racing Tech in the number 30 Gumout Pennzoil Pontiac. And here comes the pole sitter, Laura Chung, in the RCA Ford number 98. She looks low, but Aaron Macklin saw the opening left open, and he goes to second place now. Cole Bieber behind him as he gets by Ryan Brommer in the 26 Quaker State Ford. And you talk about Talladega. You talk about Talladega though. Cole Bieber, one of the guys who definitely wants to win at Talladega. Because his all-time favorite driver, Dale Earnhardt, hence why he drives this Goodwrench Chevrolet, has won in this track 10 times in his career, though. And you know Bieber, for once, like to get a points-paying win at Talladega in anything he runs in our offline racing. But it's gonna be but you got a lot of tough drivers in this field here. Of course, in this field, as we mentioned, plus we're at 10 laps in the books now. We're already down to 19 to go. So you got a lot of racing left to go here, and hard as this is, this is only just the beginning of this race here. Fitzwater out in front now. He led that last time by Levi McIntyre. Number 99 goes second place there. McIntyre like to get a Talladega win himself. Little crank it up for you right there. Here, courtesy of the in-car camera from Jessica Shelton's car, as you saw her lead the last lap from while riding on board with her. Actually, the phone rang in the living room. That's why I was away for a while. Anyway, William Brock, number 4, goes to the top spot now. Number 40 and number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet. Looking to lead at this time by, but here comes Allison Rain, number 7, the ex-Siberius Ford. And Allison goes to the lead, leads that lap, and Allison's got one of their buddies, Quentin Moore. Q-Man himself, number 21, the Sitco Ford, goes to the 2nd position now. Dylan Poteet in 3rd position, Alex Miller in 4th. Dylan Poteet, I should say, in 3rd position. Alex Miller's running 4th, and he's got Charles Sanford in 24 behind him. There is Alex and Charles, and he's got the 6th car of Zach Rogers behind him, the Valvoline Ford. Rip cam from Charles Sanford's view. Look at the speed right there on Sanford, 198 miles an hour, 197 now. 198 for the treble as he pushes Alex Miller now to the lead. Last time by for Sanford, 197.521 miles per hour. As Charles Sanford takes the DuPont Chevrolet out to the top spot. But here comes Zach Rogers, number 6, the Valvoline Ford. Looking for his 2nd victory of the season. He won at Wilkesboro, as we mentioned before, in the first Union 400 in absolutely dominating fashion in that race. So Zach, one of the drivers trying to get himself back in the championship contention here this season. He's got plenty of races left to go this season. This is race number 10 of this 34th season. So a lot can happen in 24 races that's remaining on the season after Talladega. And Rogers led the last time by. Here comes James Sykes in number 90 down the low side, looking for the lead. And he's got it with Ryan Brommer in 26 behind him. Wes McCoy, of course, one of the cars that's now off the pace, a 23 car, apparently an unscheduled pit stop for that number 23 Smokin' Joe's Ford. And here comes Ryan Brommer, low side, and let's see what's going to happen when they get the Wes McCoy's car. Brommer, and yeah, he got caught behind. Here comes Sykes for the lead. He's got it. He's going to keep the lead, I should say. They should be able to come to the inside, come off turn number 4, though, and they're not going to make a move at all. Ryan Brommer, number 26, though, he still looks inside. He's at least pushing Wes McCoy, and then McCoy seems to be up to speed now that he's caught up in he's now in the draft. Again, the 23 car is on the tail end of the lead lap. If he's still in the lead lap, I should say. Yes, he is still in the lead lap. So but he's on the tail end though, and I think with Turner going to the inside and trying to get by, he may be a lap. It's gonna be a question of when he's gonna be lapped. That's gonna be a question because got a lot of fast cars behind though, and McCoy, that number 23 car down the low side, he's gonna move low on the 20 car of Joshua Osborne, who's gonna take the lead. And Joshua says, I ain't gonna be trapped behind no lap car, and Joshua goes inside and he'll lap Wes McCoy. Well, for Wes, it was fun for him being on the lead lap while tailing the lead lap while it lasted, but you can't say he didn't try to hold them all off in the last several laps of this race there, but what can you do, right? It's plate racing. So Joshua Osborne goes to the top spot. Here comes Cement Oscon, number 36 to the low side. He looks for 2nd place. He's got Seth Cole behind him. And number 1, that's Trent Dunham, the Daytona 500 winner. Zach Winkle to the low side, the number 40 machine. Oscon has the lead now. 18 laps in the books, 11 laps remaining here at Talladega in this always exciting Winston 500. Seth Cole down the low side, number 44. William, I should say, 40 car, Zach Winkle to the low side. Weston McCoy, again, he's not on the lead lap in that 33 car, but he can sure play spoiler. That's going to be the one. It's the one thing with the lap cars. They may not be on the lead lap, though, but if they're fast enough, they can play spoiler as to who possibly wins this race here. Whether it be spoiling him by holding him up or spoiling him by pushing him to the lead. Get ready for 10 laps to go. Zach Winkle led the last time by, but here comes Roberto Crown Jr., number 17 to the left side, the Western Auto Chevrolet. Levi McIntyre's back there. Charles Sanford, the DuPont Chevrolet. And McIntyre says he's going to go for it. He's going to bring Sanford with him. Ford in first. Chevrolet second. You got another Ford back there in third there with Quentin Moore in the Sitco Ford. Two different mix of Thunderbirds of Fords in the top three. You got a Thunderbird in third, and you got a Taurus in the lead. 20 laps in the books now. 9 laps remaining. Moore for second place, and he's got it. But here comes Quentin Moore for the lead. Quentin Moore in the car number 21 down the low side of the 33. There's a fake on Talladega Super Speedway. Third of the first and second turns here. Large chunk of second position now. Here comes Fitzwater for third spot. And he's got it. He's got Mike Becker behind him at number 43. Mike Becker wants to end a winless drought there in that number 43 machine. He wants to pull one off here. And he's done it at Talladega before, too. He did it at the Die Hard 500 7 years back. Lap traffic ahead, though. That's the form of Dylan Abrahamian. He's not quite up to speed in the 37 car. So we may have 2 lap cars in this pack, I should say. I'll tell you what, racing for a win here, you wouldn't want a lap car in there. I will say that for sure. But like I said, they're not fast enough. But so we mentioned with Wes McCoy, if they're fast enough, they can play spoiler, whether it's holding them up or if it's pushing another to the lead, or by position or whatnot. James Sykes goes to the low side, and Abrahamian 37 car is gonna stay on the high side. Now he's gonna hold up everybody else though in the pack. On the high side, I don't think Abrahamian's car is fast enough to even keep up with the pack of cars here. Although he is trying though, he's 195, 196 miles an hour, so he's got some speed. He's just simply lost the draft, as we saw with Wes McCoy's car. Quentin Moore led the last time by, 22 laps down, 8 laps to go. Look at the fast lap race so far. They're still held by Jessica Shelton, 199.484 miles an hour, the fastest lap of the race so far. Almost 200 miles an hour around Talladega. And this mod in CTS physics version of the mod we usually only use at the plate tracks. They do run here. They do have more of a suck up than the cut physics does, which can hint sometimes why you can have faster laps. And here comes another surprise. Aaron Macklin takes the lead. He led the last time by. Number 87, the Burger King Chevy. Macklin looking for his first ever win in the series. And Talladega has been known for some upsets. Backstretch now. Seth Cole to second place, but here comes Alex Miller. He's got a plate win himself. He won the Pepsi 400 last season at Daytona. And he would like to get a Talladega victory himself, the number 15 Quality Care Ford. And Miller's one of those drivers who's not to be counted out, though. That number 15 car, he doesn't run up in front often, but when he does, he's had a pretty good start of season so far. That 15 car, Miller's been one of those quiet drivers in the field. He has 2 victories in his career in this series, and is looking for a third. Alex Miller up front now. 5 laps to go. Car number 15, the Quality Care Ford. Here comes Zach Rogers. Kyle Matthews behind him in 42. He's not won yet this season. And Matthews pulled off. You're on board with Kyle Matthews. Looks low on Zach Rogers in the Valvoline Ford as they come off turn number 4. Rear bumper came from Kyle's car. Rogers led last time by. 4 laps to go. Fitzwater goes low. Here, on the racetrack, takes the lead. Levi McIntyre follows behind him. Zach Winkle, can he get a second plate win in a row? Winkle won the Daytona 500 this season, looking for a second victory this season. Looking to become the third driver to win his second race of the season. Joining Dylan Young and Keith Batson on the list. Dylan Abrahamian again is not on the lead lap. He's mixing up there with the cars there. Him and the 23 car, Weston McCoy, are the two not on the lead lap in this pack of cars here. But Abrahamian, now he goes to the low. He tries to go low, tries to block Cat Badson, but got to move to the high side and is now squeezed in between Fitzwater and McIntyre. Cat Batson the second. Here comes Turner, Shelton, Oscon, Deaver. All of them behind. Don't pencil in your winner yet, guys. As we mentioned, any of these cars can win this race. Oh, there's the field, guys. You paid your money, now take your choice. Who do you think's going to win it? Turner to the low side. Start finish line they come here. 2 laps to go. Shelton falls behind Cat Batson. Tries to make something happen on the outside, but the outside lane's not going to work. Jesse Turner out in front. Oscon in second place here. Here comes Oscon for the lead. Josh, Cement Oscon to try for the lead here, but here comes Cole Deaver and Joshua Osborne going to push to the low side. And it's Deaver to the top spot now. Number 3, the GM Good Run Chevrolet. Off to number 4 they come. It'll be the white flag, this time by 1 lap remaining in the Winston 500. Will it be Deaver? Will it be Osborne? Or any of the drivers behind? Here they come. White flag waves. Let the shuffle begin. Cole Deaver, the points force, looking for his second victory this season. He won it at Atlanta. Osborne yet to win this season. Same with Paul Minnick. Same with Brommer in the 26 car. Him and Osborne tried to block Paul Minnick down low. Here comes Trent Dunham. He's not out of this yet. That's number 1 car. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. Dunham pushes Minnick to the lead. And they come up the 4th turn. What's going to happen here? Dunham goes to the low side. Is he going to pull it off? No, he does not. Start finish line they come. It's going to be Paul Minnick in the number 10 Tide Ford. Checker flag waves. Paul Minnick wins the Winston 500. Wow, what a finish. Paul Minnick, the number 10 Tide Ford, gets his first victory of the season as he takes home the Winston 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. Caution-free, averaging 195.468 miles an hour. And holds up a hard-charging Trent Dunham to win this race. Just tremendous stuff here. Give me the rest of the finishing. Oh. Sorry, Sammy. Give me the rest of the finishing order here at Talladega. Here, Paul Minnick wins. Trent Dunham second. Third will go to Ryan George. Fourth to Joshua Osborne. Fifth to Aaron Macklin. What a tremendous finish for that number 87 Burger King team. Sixth place will go to Roberto Crown Jr. 7th to Ryan Brommer. Allison Rain 8th. Cole Deaver, who led at the white flag, ends up finishing 9th in the field. Just a tremendous shuffle that was here. And Jesse Turner comes on 10th. Cement Oscon, he came close. He finishes 11th. Charles Sanford 12th. Jessica Shelton 13th. Zach Winkle 14th. Kat Batson 15th. Mike Becker 16th. Zachary Fitzwater 17th. Laura Chung 18th. James Sykes 19th. And 20th will go to Levi McIntyre. And the rest of the finishing order for you here. Wow. Rest of the finishing order. Kyle Matthews 21st. Then Zach Rogers, Seth Cole, Alex Miller, Quentin Moore, William Brock, Dylan Poteet, Keith Batson, Dylan Young was 29th. Nathan Orman was 30th. Then Daniel Bouchard, James Henry, John Andrews, Matt McIntyre, Rob Evans, Daniel Gitrock, Bill Parker, and Muhammad Abdullah was the 38th and last car to finish on the lead lap. And the rest of the order for you here, Wes McCoy, 39th, and Dylan Abrahamian was 40th. Boy, am I going to need a break before we go to before we broadcast race at California Speedway. Wow, just tremendous racing here at Talladega. And a big win for Paul Minnick as he gets his first victory of the season. And it's going to put him into the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway at Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in-our races, we got gaming videos, we got in-our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is also on his channel too. It's the main series on his channel. And also be sure to check out our other two series that does NNSCRA offline series, that being X86753985AX's channel. That's Dylan Young's channel. He's the guy who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. Be sure to subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff, and also from Thrash Me, and also we got the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series from Thrash Maniac 99. That's Levi McIntyre channel, so be sure to subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff as well too. So, here, boy, I'm out of breath here, guys. Here, what can I say here? So, that will do it here today. For now, this is James Cole. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400.